but we Western humans crave for that center. Therefore, we struggle with pointing and naming. We prefer a fictional center rather than centerless reality, because we humans believe that without us, the center, chaos will prevail. Ha! Struggling with chaos. Nonsense. But chaos constitutes and is nature. But isn't chaos an order humans cannot understand? Nature chaos disrupts my authority. Nature chaos brings me in and pushes me out. In chaos, I stop being the witness outside and I step in nature and surrender to the chaotic senses. And I feel myself as nature. In and out. I am out again with a contemplative and wondering gaze, listening at the cacophony after experiencing the euphony, the orchestration of nature as a puzzle of cracks. Don't focus on the pieces. Delve into the cracks in the space in between the pieces where emptiness is embellished. And to navigate the cracks of the puzzle, no more struggle is needed. That is why when I say nature, I mean surrender to the earth, land, rock, dirt and dust, oceans, lagoons, seas, rivers and puddles, spark and fire, beam and darkness, bones, flesh, membranes. Emptiness grounds our humanity. Humans! Surrender.
Now, Jose. Sit down with the rest of the children.
I was having fun.
Sit down, the other girls. It's time to begin our lesson. It's time to begin our lesson today. Please stop. Jose, please. Thank you so much.
Don't look at me.
Okay. Children. Now today we're going to begin our unit on nature. Can anybody tell me what nature is?
Bugs.
Bugs. Bugs are definitely a part of nature. They're definitely alive, creepy crawly. Yes. What else?
Trees.
Trees. Good, Marie. Trees are definitely a part of nature. They're alive, they're green, they're growing.
My books are green.
Good one.
Yes. Also maybe alive.
Can we go outside today?
Yeah.
Well, not today, kids. Because learning happens inside the classroom. So, and plus your parents might get a little bit mad at me, you might get lost, or, you know. So, what we're going to do is we're going to pretend that we're in nature. So, we're going to use our imaginations. So everyone close your eyes. Everyone, all of you children as well, close your eyes. And pretend that you're in a wide open field of very tall grasses. And these grasses are gently swaying in the breeze. And it's polka dotted with wildflowers that are all different colors, purples and blues and whites and pinks. Take a deep breath and smell the grass. Exhale that breath. Feel the breeze on your skin. Feel the warm sunshine coming down from the clouds, warming up your skin. And look around, see the bugs, the bees, the birds, the clouds in the sky. Now take another deep breath. And exhale that breath. Good. Okay, children, now you can open your eyes. And tell me about your experience. What did you feel in nature?
Grass makes me itchy.
Sometimes we're allergic to things found in nature.
It's a lot of colors.
There's tons of colors in nature. Very good, Jose. It's so beautiful.
I feel good.
Good. Yeah, nature makes me feel more calm and peaceful as well. Anything else? Jeff, how did you feel?
I felt sad.
Sad? Would you care to explain that a little bit? I'm afraid I don't understand.
Well, nature is dying. To me, nature is unavoidable. Birth and death and the reconstitution of all matter through cycles of life, movement, energy, systems of nurturing and disassembling. The greatest pleasure imaginable and the worst pain unimagined. And everything else in between. All animation of matter never limited to the human understanding of the essence of life. Nature is both a home at once for our bodies, the systems that keep our bodies alive, and of course the systems that one day, inevitably, will kill us all. The relationships between all things imaginable and the systems upon which all things imaginable depend. No one or thing could ever be outside of nature. So, all human endeavor, from the symbiotic to the parasitic, is nature. To me, nature was my grandparents growing up fast in mines, in mills, in steel, and boiling iron. Nature was 3,000 degrees Fahrenheit. Nature was a family to feed and a job to do. And human nature? Human nature was once my grandfather pulling his friend off the 700-degree iron slag where he had fallen from that broken catwalk one day in Allied Steel, Chicago, Illinois, summer of 1976. Human nature was Freddie's screams echoing off of tall concrete walls as the flesh, bone, and muscle melted from his body as they carried him to meet the last moments of his life. Dying for a living wage. Dying to build the bridges where we walk and the elevator shafts where we will never talk. Dying in the boiling iron. So, if we truly are so very connected, as we mine and mill these elements from the earth, we are in fact mining ourselves. We are extracting our own life force, digging our guts out from deep underground, burning ourselves back into carbon and oxygen and hydrogen and nitrogen and uranium. In our bodies alone, one can find everything necessary to split radioactive atoms, unleashing untold quantities of deadly energy. We can find everything necessary to cure cancer or to give it to our enemies. Biological warfare or biological welfare. Human nature, well, it's the lust and desire for carbon, pressure, and time, and blood diamonds, and the gold and silver and platinum that you carry around in your smartphones, all of us today. Chances are blood was spilled to mine these elements from the earth. Blood from bodies made up of the same eternal stuff as you and me. Blood for our home, from the only one we have, from the earth. But is this human nature truly unavoidable? Is it inevitable? Or do we have a choice? And what will we do with our choices, you and me? Can you feel the chemistry between us?
When I say nature, I mean that what is unnatural is somehow a part of nature too. What does it mean to be unnatural? The un negating the suffix to denature something, like GMOs, plastic, car parts, hot dogs, concrete, stem cells, electricity, styrofoam. Many things on this earth are made out of compounds that it never intended to host, nor does it know what to do with. When we eat it, where does it go? When the earth needs to process, to decompose, in order to recompose, where will it all go? Maybe we should just jet propel it all away. But away from where to where? We live on an earth, a planet in a solar system, revolving around a greater complexity of the unknown. And do we need GMOs, car parts, plastic, hot dogs in order to survive? Must something be alive in order to be natural? Must it respirate in order to be nature? like trees and streams and mountains and puppies and beating hearts. They're all clearly natural, but do we need to go camping to be immersed in nature? All of creation, I might argue, is natural. Even the tattoo of your name bleeding slowly into my skin, or the plastic bag getting caught in the breeze, flitting over the power lines to get stuck in the tree, or the neon sign that beckons me into some shady diner to consume a moment of time with you, or the internet that has allowed me to virtually connect with you here today.
When I say nature, I mean instinct. The giggle and bounce in a child when a song is played. The inherent, unmistakable, undeniable, inescapable urge a baby has to dance. That beautiful natural rhythm that appears in tiny human creatures before they can even stand, before they can don their dancing shoes. I mean the urge we all have to embrace the pop, the swing, the sashay, the sway, the slow sizzle of hips, and the barefoot shuffle. The toe tapping, finger snapping, primal need to dance, to move, to feel our muscles, our joints, our deepest sinew, our internal pulse match up with a rhythm that beats beyond us. I mean the desire, the passion, the grace that we are born bearing, that ingrained excitement that we then work to stifle, to bury, to hide, to mock, to laugh at, to ignore, and to forget. So when I say nature, I mean remembering, rediscovering, unearthing, and unabashedly waving humanity in the face of society. I mean the dance of a child, free, fearless, and fun. We suffer a disconnect from our natural selves. We don't even try, we don't even notice, but we adapt to the version of ourselves that is the most readily accepted by others, slowly neglecting and then rapidly forgetting the animal within. We downplay our strengths, and we sheathe our claws, and we muffle our cries and our calls. And we limit our old runs to afternoon walks in a well-manicured park, or a quick jaunt on the treadmill inside concrete walls, using Siri or Google to find our way home. We forget that we once lived in and loved the wild. And instead, we spend our days inside cardboard cubicles under fluorescent lighting, saving our time in the sunshine for a 2 weeks vacation, hopefully sometime next year. We love only with guidelines and manners and reserve and Netflix, having forgotten the wet and mess and scream of passion. We have no need to touch the earth because pathways have been built for us, and our food comes in on a plane from Chile. We eat what is handed to us without questioning its origin, its effect, its role on the planet, or where the bones have gone. We get by on caffeine and Diet Coke and Red Bull and antidepressants so that we can feel normal, so that we can function without providing our bodies the basics of healthy food and sleep. We use alcohol to relax, and Adderall to focus, and Ambien to sleep, and Coke to wake up, and Cialis to perk up, and Cymbalta to cope, and Prilosec so that